welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a VR for Mark MarksDodgersCards. Just getting this one in under the wire, Mark. It's been a busy couple of weeks. As you know, our Dodgers won the World Series, so congratulations, my friend. I know you are every bit as happy as I am. Mark has a great channel. He's celebrating 200 subscribers. He's a big-time Dodger fan, which hits home with me. You know, we have a lot in common there. The other thing that Mark and I have in common, by the way, is I found out that he's a Dodger fan living in Northern California, which I did for 26 years of my life. So anyway, what Mark would like us to do for this VR is shout out 3 channels, and also so that he can actually find more channels to look at. And then he also wanted to share cards that we had picked up for $25 or less, which that's right in my wheelhouse, Mark. So I'm excited to do this one. So what do you say we flip the camera, look at some channels, and look at some cards? Hang tight. Okay, Mark. So, you know, I think you and I, this was a tough one for me on the channels because we watch a lot of the same channels. I see your comments. So what I did was I looked through some of my favorite channels to see if I saw you commenting on any of them. And here's 3 that I'm not sure you've commented on, and there's 3 that I think you would enjoy. The first one is Basement Card Collector. My good friend Jason over at Basement Card Collector. He's a great guy, great member of the community out there, commenting on a lot of videos. He's a huge Cub fan. He's a Niner fan. I think he's a Florida State fan too, but I'm not 100% sure there, Jason. He does a lot of TTMs. He's been picking up some sweet vintage cards lately, and he's just a great channel. So I would recommend, first channel I would recommend you watching is Basement Card Collector. All right, Mark, so the next channel I would recommend is D's Collections. That's my good friend Andy over there. Andy has an amazing channel. He's a fantastic storyteller, and you know what I really like about how he always weaves in the meanings of the cards to why it's important to him, his life, etc. So, and I enjoy that a lot. So anytime Andy puts out a video, I'm watching it, and I would recommend that you do the same. So second recommendation is D's Collection. Finally, Mark, I'm going to recommend Steven with a PH, also known as @RipFan8. You know, Steven's a fantastic dude. He's just a cool guy. He's Canadian up there, one of our Canadian imports. He's big Cal Ripken fan, and he's a huge, he's got a monster Jackie Robinson run that he's doing, and I know, Mark, you would love that. So next channel I would highly recommend checking out if you haven't already is Steven with a PH. And I'm going to go ahead and link all 3 of these channels down below. So anybody else besides Mark, if you haven't seen Basement Card Collector Jason, D's Collection Andy, or Steven with a PH, Steven, I would recommend checking them out and giving them a sub. So those are the channels that I'm going to recommend, Mark. Now how about we flip over and take a look at which cards my favorite cards that I've picked up for 25 bucks or less. Okay, Mark, so I've got quite a few cards that I think for $25 or less. I've got some that I picked up that are ungraded. I've got some that I picked up that were already graded. And then I got some that I actually picked up and had them graded, and they were all $25 or less. So how about I share some of these cards with you? I'm going to start out with some football because I think there's such a huge value in football. Look at this beautiful Bob Lilly. I picked this card up for $11 just the other day when I was at card shops with my good friend John. John P. Collects Cards. And I picked up this Frank Gifford card. I think it was $10 to $15 for this Frank Gifford card. And then there's this beautiful Willie Lanier rookie card that I picked up when I was at a card show with Jason, Everyday Card Collector. I picked this one up for, I want to say $8 to $10, but I know it was well less than $25. It was about a $10 pickup. I shared these not long ago. They are just beautiful cards, right? This Al Kaline I picked up. I was able to pick up this card for $11. And then at the same time, for $21, I got this beautiful Juan Marichal portrait, Dominican Dandy. Love that card. All these cards are going to eventually get graded at some point here in the near future. Just picked this one up not long ago, this Frank Robinson, Brooks Robinson. I want to say it was in about the $12 range, 12 to 15, I think. I know for a fact I paid $14 for this just here recently at a card show. This is a second year Rod Carew. It's a beautiful card. Let me get that shadow out of that corner. $14 for that one. Last time the National was in Chicago on the last day, I picked up this beautiful Frank Robinson for $20. And I love this card. I'm a big Frank Robinson fan. This one I will definitely get graded here in the near future. And then, Mark, I had to show you a Dodger card, of course. And I picked up this Willie Davis 1961 rookie card for $11. This one I definitely need to get into SGC at some point, but I love that card. These next cards, I picked these up, and they were $25 or less, and they were already graded. The first one I want to share is this beautiful 1981-82 Kareem in an 8. Picked this one up for $21. Check this one out. This beautiful 1952 Bowman Vern Stevens. This is just an amazing looking card. You know, I did a video on Vern a while back. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. He was hands down the best hitting shortstop of his generation. But this card, it's like a work of art to me. It's a beautiful card. $25 for that, already graded. $25 also got me this second year Robin Yount, which is a really cool looking card. And $20.50 to pick up a Pete Rose with one of my favorite poses of Pete. He's got so many great cards, but this is one of my favorites. I picked that one up in a 6, already graded. Another Dodger card for you, Mark. Here's another Willie Davis. This is a 1969 in a PSA 7. Look how beautiful that card is. It's just a gorgeous card. I picked this one up for $22. And I'm excited about it. Willie Davis was one of the better players when I first started watching the Dodgers in the late 60s. And Mark, this one I just picked up today. So I was at a card show with Mitchell, White Sox fan, card collector. And I picked up this 1972 Johnny Unitas, and I picked it up for $20. So I haven't even had a chance to share this one on my channel yet, Mark. So it's making its debut in your VR. I love this card. I'm a big Unitas fan. This is just a sweet card. And then these last 3 cards, Mark, I picked them up ungraded and then got them graded, and they still were cost less than $25. There's this card that I've shared with you guys a couple times, and I'm getting my money's worth out of it, but I love this card. I picked up this Veda Pinson for $9. So with grading included, I'm into this thing for about $24. How about this beautiful card, this Nate Thurman? I picked this up for $6 at an antique store, and I got it graded for another $15. So $21 in total for this Nate Thurman. And then back to Vern Stevens. Look at this beauty. This is a 1951 Bowman of Vern Stevens that I picked up for $8.95. And then I sent it in for another $15. So I'm into it for just shy of $24. So it's a great, great subject, Mark. There are so many great opportunities for cards that, you know, don't have to cost you a lot of money. We're talking $25 or less. So I really enjoyed doing this video. I wanted to congratulate you again on 200 subscribers, and again on our Dodgers winning the championship. That's really exciting stuff. I'm going to make sure that I post Mark's channel along with the other 3 channels that I shouted out here. If for any reason you guys have not seen any of these channels, I would highly recommend checking them out and giving them a sub. Appreciate you taking the time to let me share my cards with you. Until we talk again, stay safe, keep collecting. We'll talk to you soon.